You are Jake, yes? Pray, address me as Yseli, if you wish. 'Tis passing strange, is it not, that fate should bring us together thus? Never did I think to walk alongside the Warrior of Light. Shall we make our way into Dravania, then? The chill of the Western Highlands is unrelenting, and I would sooner be under the sheltering canopy of the Chocobo Forest. Chocobo Forest? You have those in the Western Highlands? Also, amazing that, we get to go to Dravania. On one of the earlier streams, we actually went up to the entrance just to kind of, look at it, but we did not go through it. So this is now we get to go through it. It's Ysel.
The great mountain range that spans the continent of Aldenard from east to west. Into the deepening shadows of Som-Al, where lies the ancient home of Dragonsong. To a land where the soil slithers and the skies seethe with sinuous shapes, they came.
We may want to be not as Was that you, Lalaki? Just dropped from the sky? We now stand on the threshold of Dravania. The path to Som-Al will take us far up to the west, beyond the embrace of the forest's branches. It will be a long and demanding journey. Might I suggest that we take our rest at the village up ahead, and see that we are properly provisioned? Oh, I like the music. They changed the music because we came into a safe zone. We'll get back to the good music here in a second. Well, time me hide and call me a Leatherface. We have visitors. You do look like you have a Leatherface. Oh, if I ain't the loveliest sail. It's been too long, girl. That it has, Mercacham. That it has. My companions and I are on a pilgrimage to Som-Al. Som-Al. Might we stay in Tailfeather a while and prepare for the next leg of our journey? Of course, of course. Stay as long as you like. In fact, I wouldn't suggest leaving the forest at all. I know I won't stop your sail here, but dragons aren't the only thing you'll need to keep an eye out for, especially if you're shouting heading west. I dare say you wonder what could possibly be worse than dragons, eh? Well, I'll tell you. The bloody Gadath. They're what you might get if you crossed Natling with a megalo crab and taught the thing how to walk on two legs. They never used to stray far from their hives out of fear of the dragons, but they've gotten a lot more aggressive of late, sending out war parties for Malms in all directions. They've even taken to harassing the Dravanians in their own lairs, if you can believe it. I wonder if they're another beast tribe. When they venture into the forest, which is more and more, by the way, they certainly ain't afraid to come after my lot. You can only imagine how much worse it'll be closer to the Ganath home territory. Okay. Well, do you know anything about these Ganath? The Ganath were not wont to cause such strife when I lived here. You lived here, in Dravania. Aye, it was the time following the calamity. My family was dead, my home was gone, and I had fled from the bitter cold into these lands. I'm surprised she's even affected by the cold. Here I was thinking as Lady Iceheart that she was unaffected by the cold, and we come to find out that she actually can get cold. I say we make straight for Som-Al and crush any unruly insect we meet underfoot. A more direct path, then. Very well. Let us first follow the trail west out to the forest and make for the statue of the Stained One. From there we shall have a fair view of the road that leads to Som-Al. Shall we? Apparently they're all rested up and ready to go. Take a quick look around. Oh, look at these traps. Oh, are you sleeping in the traps? Oh my goodness, you better hope they don't snap shut. We're all taking a nap up in here. Is that made of a solid thing of aetherite? That would be crazy. Oh, sure, blood. We gotta fight the antlings. Oh, they look really cool. They only have 4 limbs, though, so... That's a really cool red castle. It's got a dragon statue at the top, so I'm guessing dragons probably live there. Should we chance to meet Marsa-Champ again, remind me to thank him. Had he not warned us to expect the Ganath, I doubt that I would be standing here. Amid ruins that I would be tentatively described as Ishgardian? The style, if not quite identical, betrays a definite resemblance. You have a scholar's eye, Master Alfrino. This structure is, in fact, over 1,000 years old. It is a remnant of the age when our ancestors and dragonkin lived together in peace. You claim this as evidence of our harmonious past. I was taught that these buildings were constructed by heretics, in honor of your Dravanian masters. This rubble inspires no such awe in me. Stubborn fool! How desperately you cling to the false teachings of your beloved Holy See! Enough, both of you! You threaten the success of our mission with this incessant squabbling. They are like children. Our goals are the same, set aside your differences for now. The truth of the past will be revealed. Grunt. Lest you forget, our goal is to prevent a war which will claim the lives of the Dravanians and Ishgards alike. If we are to accomplish this, you must learn to tolerate each other's presence. Trust in Jake's gift. In time, the secrets of history will be brought to light. Let that be enough, Estinian. Our meetings with Hrausvelger will likely provide the catalyst Jake's gift requires, as it did mine. Let us press on.
If you pick the grunt option there, Alphino's like, good gods, even the stoic, and then whatever your name is, right? Warrior of Light can't stand you.
Nice. That's actually pretty awesome. And it's not insulting to you. It's just like, even this guy's had enough of you. The place serves as a roost for Hrausvelger's lesser kindred. If we are to reach the peak of Somal, then we must first beseech these dragons to open the way. But do not be disheartened. The one who leads them is a friend. Rather more concern is the disposition of the Ganath. Let us survey the approach to the towers and see if the path is clear. I think the Ganath live in that smoky, green, icky place over there. That looks like a place that some less than savory types would build a termite's nest from. We may proceed into the courtyard together, but leave the task of hailing its occupants to me. And keep your lance on your back, Dragoon. On my word of the Warrior of Light, I shall start no fight, only finish it. You are truly beyond salvation. Come then. Yeah, we got the wrong gear for this. That's okay, though. That's okay. We can say that we're coming on behalf of the Ishgardians.
Ah, 'tis thee, little one. From above I did mistake thee for a Nath. Thou art troubled. Speak that I might know thy plight.
And consume all of your friends. Tell them the story of how we got here, and we're trying to stop more dragons from dying.
I would end this war without further bloodshed.
How am I to believe thee, little one, when thine own companion beareth Nidhogg's stolen eye?
Are you gonna give it back?
Have care, dragon, or I shall gouge out one of yours.
Shut up, Estinian! Can someone gag this guy?
You forget yourself, sir. We are here on a mission of peace. We must be allowed to convey our intentions to Hrausvelgar in person, with words of our own choosing. Grant us this favor, and open the way to Som Al.
Thou hast ever been welcome, but I cannot grant thy wish.
Oh, we get to fight Nass Primal? That's exciting.
Ha! Dost thou imagine thyself equal to the task? To succeed where dragons have failed?
Yeah, I mean, we've done it before.
But thou art welcome to try, nonetheless. Only know that idle promises shall avail thee naught.
Let's go for another 15 minutes or so. Favorite music in Final Fantasy XIV so far. They have bagpipes! That is beautiful! I love it. Alright, that's it. We're moving to Dravania. Clearly, we were destined to live here. This is our home now. Are you not glad, Lady Iceheart? I thought you would applaud them for summoning a primal to further their own ends. After all, you did. I did not reach out to Saint Shiva to further mine own ends. I desired her to strength only to forge anew the peace between man and dragon. But what a fool am I to speak of peace to you, a bloodthirsty savage who murders without thought or compunction. Enough! Enough, I say! If the Ganath have truly brought forth their deity from the Aether, we must face it together or watch our hopes fall apart. Now all rests upon this primal's defeat. But ere we think of confronting it, we must first study its origins. What is the nature of this god? What manner of faith sustains its existence? My apologies. You are right, of course. Let us return to Tailfeather and consult with Marsacham. He knows more about the Nath and their culture than most. Oh, back already, are we? Ah, you met Nath, did ya? And what is it you'd like to... Well, there's a primal that we need to destroy, and it's their fault. Someone a primal, you say? 7 hells. Well, I didn't know bugger all about Nath religion, if I'm honest. Beyond their trading habits, there never seemed much point in asking. But it shouldn't have been that hard to find out. From time to time, we bartered with a small hive to the north or west of here. Outcasts from the main tribe, from what I understand. I reckon they'd be willing to tell you a bit about themselves, if you're given the right incentives. Once you've got everything together, you'll need to set it down at what we call a trading post. Yeah, I'll mark the spot for you on your map. You've been most kind, Master Marsacham. Well then, let us attend to our respective tasks and convene at the trading post. I hardly need to add that the last one there is a rotting Nanka egg. He's making a game out of it. Alright, time to go meet with this encampment of outsiders. I was able to gather a goodly amount of nectar from the land traps, though I would not have known how to harvest it without Ysael's help. Do you have the Nanka meat? I do indeed. Splendid. I shall put this with Estinian's fruit and assemble a suitably generous-looking hamper for the Nath. Here's a good look at them. I like their little capes. Click, click. Long has it been since hunters last came to trade. Very gifts that fill the air with such delightful scents. Come, hunters. Come to our hive if you would trade. Cramped and stifled our homes are, but the rancid incense keeps the dragons at bay. Cramped, stifling, and horribly smelly. But better to live in stench than to be cracked and crunched by dragon jaws. Yes, come, come. It is not far. I could probably manage to do a, click, click. Your presence has been announced to the storyteller. You must speak to our chosen leader in words, for we are Vath. We are non-mind. Okay. Non-mind. Welcome to our hives, hunters. You have brought delicious delicacies much sought after by our people, and we are much pleased. What would you have in return? Honored Elder, pray allow me to begin by thanking you for welcoming us into your home and accepting our humble offerings. My companions and I are in search of knowledge, specifically knowledge of your people's god. Knowledge alone? What strange hunters you are. But if it is words you desire, then words you shall have. We are the Vath, the non-mind, and to speak is our fate. Some moons ago, a single dragon flew in from the east, bleeding and weak. It fell from the sky and into the hive, where it was swarmed by my brethren, and with spear and spell and musket, the dragon was slain. I wonder if this is one of the dragons that we fought. It was likely one that had fled the battle with my kinsman. I should commend you for finishing the job. Ugh. Estinian, shut up! Dragons are fierce and terrible adversaries. The One Mind would always cower when the winged shadows passed over the ground, but no longer. They had learned that a battle-weary Dravanian was easy prey. Thus did the One Mind decide to heed the words of the black-robed men. Ah, not the Asians! The One Mind would call forth our god and unleash his blades upon the dragons. Dravanian lands would become Nath lands, and ever larger would grow our domain. But our god ever hungers. The price he demands in crystals far exceeds the reward for this war. We of the Vath despise and revile his insatiable existence. The longer this primal is suffered to exist, the greater the suffering it will cause. It must be destroyed. How lightly you propose the destruction of this god, Master Alfino, a being of whom we know not. Has it occurred to you that you may be sending a warrior of light to his death? We'll be alright. But I wonder if Estinian's going to want to use it to fight the dragons, because he's all about the murdering of the dragons. No, You have the right of it, Estinian. 'Twould seem it is I who am guilty of presuming too much. Please, forgive me, Jake. You're fine. I do not fear my duty. Wait, Jake, you do not need to face this foe alone. Like him, I am blessed with the Echo's protection, and may do battle without fear of primal influence. Let me bear this burden. Oh, we get to join forces! Ha! Do you truly imagine yourself a second warrior of light? Remind me, how many primals have you faced, my lady? Not that it matters. We know not where this god resides or how to challenge it, unless you mean to pray until it appears. Estinian makes a valid point. Let us speak with the Vath and learn how to best secure an audience with their deity. In this, at least, I may be of assistance. The young lord certainly appears eager to prove his worth. He noticed that too. Cool. They're always walking away, so the fact that Alfino just kind of took off running, I was like, oh, I guess there's something more there, so. You wish to meet with our god? Offer yourself a sacrifice, and you will soon be brought before him. We will mourn the loss of such generous hunters, however. Okay, so we need to offer ourselves as a sacrifice. I don't know that I like the sound of that. I think we will stop here, and I will get Dragoon up a couple more levels to continue our future journeys as we go to deal with this primal, as it is midnight our time, and I have plenty of roulettes and things to do. But thank you, everyone. It's been a blast. It's been a ton of fun. These guys are really cool and kind of cute, and I think we're at home in Dravania. I think this is where we should buy a house and live. I don't know that you can, but yeah, it'd be really fun.
Add Dravanian housing.
Yes, please. This is where when those bagpipes come on, man, it was something beautiful. Something beautiful indeed. Let's for now go ahead and swap to our paladin gear, because that's our adventuring gear. And my army of amazing Lalas over here. I heard that someone got a new red mage outfit, so we're gonna have to check out Lavava's outfit. Show us off. Show your glam. Oh, there you go. Look at the wings. Oh, that's so cool. Purple lightning. And then Luluzu also has a new outfit. You're like a pirate fencer. Look at all y'all in your fancy new glam. You're looking so great. Now I'm gonna have even a harder time realizing and figuring out who's who. Is that also red mage, or all of you being red mages right now? Yeah, the little sword thing. That's red mage. Okay, cool. So it's a sword wand. You get both.
Join the red mage.
I gotta go find. I don't even know where to start that. Oh, Orwin's showing off the mount that I drool over every time that I see it. There will come a day that I will get this mount, and at that point, I will be the happiest that I've ever been. Forgive me, but let us be clear about what it is that you propose. You mean to say that you would deliberately provoke the Nath, surrender yourself into what might generously be termed their custody, and then wait until their god arrives to claim your soul? Yeah, that fairly well describes my plan. You would join me in this endeavor, will you not, Jake? Judging by the great risks you took to prevent the summoning of Saint Shiva, you are not a man to err on the side of caution. Oh, we just nod. I was wondering if you were going to shrug, just be like, whatever you say, that's fine. Jake, you and I shall challenge the guards at the entrance to the colony. Once the hive is roused, we shall feign a brief show of resistance, and then allow them to take us prisoner. Ah, she's very straightforward, and just like, we're going to do this, we're going to go get captured. I'm a little bit nervous, but I guess we'll we'll go do what we gotta do. Intruders, your lives are forfeit. Okay, well, I guess we actually have to fight them. Definitely have alerted the guards. All right, is it inside here? No. Is she down here? Oh, she's down here. Quick, jump off the cliff! Flee! The Overmind must now be aware of our intrusion. Let us press on into the hive. That's what we were trying to do, and you interrupted us. And ensure that we have our host's undivided attention. Boo! Oh, that's such an epic spell. That's amazing. I love that most of us are just mages, so there's this constant barrage of spell casting going on. That should be sufficient. If we did not have our host's full attention before, we must surely have it now. Our audience with the Primal may be granted soon after our capture. Pray, advise me once you have steeled your mind for the battle to come. Hold here, Jake. When next the Nath come, we offer no resistance. If that's what they'll actually do. Who knows, maybe they'll just cook us up and turn us into their dinner. They seem eager to proceed. Good. When they take us before their lord, pray leave matters to me. If I know of summoning rituals holds true, I shall be well placed to act. That's quite the title. Are we gonna have to memorize that?
Pray grant unto your devoted children the gift of your divine presence.
He comes.
Ooh. Shiny. Master of the Blades indeed. 4 of them. This is like a Final Fantasy X summoning. Oh, so the blades came down and then he came up. Fascinating. Whoa! He looks so cool! Look at his wings. That's awesome.
We have captured intruders and would make unto you an offering of their life's blood. Master of the sacred blades, wrath of the colony, conqueror of the world, hear our prayer.
Only to learn the reason you wage war against the dragons.
Thou wouldst flirt with death merely to satisfy thy curiosity. Wherefore should the glorious conquests of the Nath concern thee so, Eliezer?
We would bring an end to our war with the dragons.
I don't think that'll sell.
Yet so long as they remain embroiled in this conflict with your children, our goal shall remain out of reach.
The Nath would see the Dravanians slain and their territory secured. And by such fervent prayers am I now given form and purpose.
He seems very similar to the machine, the Garleans summoned, the ultimate weapon, with the kind of thin torso and then these 3 clawed hands off to the sides. It has some resemblings of the Ultima weapon in his styling.
Since you are so fond of fighting, we challenge you, Lord of the Nath.
Thou art bold indeed to risk thy fleshy hide so readily. Very well. I, Ravana, fourfold master of the blade, do accept thy challenge. But should I emerge the victor, I would have thee swear to serve in mine army till thy last breath is spent. Do you accept?
I don't think we have much of a choice, but no, I don't anyway. I don't want to serve thee at all.
I do. And I believe the first bout is mine.
Oh, so she's gonna solo him? Is she gonna summon Shiva? Because they got all these crystals around. Yeah, she is! Look at her! Oh, this is Primal versus Primal! What?
What is this? A god clad in flesh?
As long as there's the ether around for her to absorb.
Is aught amiss, my lord? Thou wilt not break thy word, I trust.
Oh, this is epic. Whoa! Gave her a cut. Oh! Did he manage to stab her? Oh, he did! I don't think that'll be enough to take her down, though.
I thought myself stronger. Mayhap with more crystals?
It's okay, just as long as you're not mortally injured. Oh! Okay, looks like she's okay. She just turned back.
Thou god or maid, thou art nothing to me. And what of thee, mortal? Art thou warrior or craven?
Alright, let's do it.
A warrior, then? Good! Mayhap thou will provide more sport than thy feeble companion.
I'll do my best, monstrosity. Wait, where did he go? Did he just run away? I guess we fight him another day. Ah, there we go. So that's now unlocked the actual fight with him. Okay. We got enough. Checking member status. There we go. Nice. Hawk Asthok. Hard. Oh, here's the resummon. Alright. Give him a proper bow of respect. And Orwin's in! Alright, we gotta zoom out here so I can actually see what happens here. Okay, I'm gonna back away, yeah. Oh, we're connected! Okay. Hi. We'll stand next to each other. I think that was that, protection spell thing. Nice. He's like a wasp, stinging the ground with fire. Boom. Oh, we got ads. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, we just got sliced. We just got sliced. Oh, that was really cool. That was an absolute anime moment. Okay, everyone's backing away. Oh, nope. Yeah, everyone's kind of hiding around behind him on that. Everyone's focusing on Lalaki. Lalaki's doing an amazing job taking... Lalaki and Orwin are both just tanking him up right now. We got the swords attack on us. I don't know what that means. Oh, we dodged it. Oh, everyone's inside the circle. Okay, I don't know if we were supposed to be inside the circle or not, but we might have gotten in time. Wait, were those dragon wings us? Was that the level 3 limit break for Dragoon?
You finally got to see it.
Oh my gosh, the giant blue wings. Thank you all so much for not limit breaking and letting me do that. But, oh, that looked awesome. We shot up and then smashed down in a giant explosion. That was amazing. That was amazing. And we did what Shiva herself couldn't even do. We beat the Primal ourselves. Us and all of our adventuring party members.
You do not disappoint, warrior of light. Would that I had your skill in battle. I do begin to see why so many place their faith in you. We have done well, have we not? Come, let us return to Vidofnir and share these glad tidings.
I don't think that's French. Oh, the Asians. We haven't dealt with the Asians anytime recently.
Achieve the impossible, bringer of light. But with every mortal heart that succumbs to fear and fury, another voice is joined to the chorus, beseeching divine succor.
They like the word succor. They've used it a lot.
Their bidding, warring gods will shake the firmament, and your world will be consumed in the swelling storm of chaos.
And we will be there to stop the primals each and every time they are summoned. Well, 'tis time we rejoin our companions. They'll be eager to hear the tale and continue our journey. Dun, 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 dun. Jake! Lady Ysalia. No, it's, Isael? Isael? Think the 12. Lord Ravana, you say? How curious that the Vath never mentioned his name, Ravana. You are quite certain he will keep his word, and we can hope. There was an honor beneath his savagery. That we survived the encounter at all was a miracle I must attribute to Jake. Never did I doubt you, warrior of light, unlike some. You were gone so long that Master Alfino here nigh lost his wits with worry, fretting like a mauld for her sweetheart he was. Alfino, were you worried about us? Astilian, was that truly necessary? Haha, not necessary, but certainly true. Well, what matters is that the Primal is banished, and that our promise fulfilled. We shall return to Vidofnir without delay. Lest you forget, this was but a means to secure an alliance with the worm Hasvelger. Nidhogg's minions will not be halted by idle chatter. Come now, we must make every moment count. That's right, Nidhogg's army is like, potentially or it's on their way, but hopefully battle has not happened yet, and we're trying to stop that from taking place. So, I feel like Gru hugging all of his minions. Hug for you. There's a chocobo in the way from... You're welcome here for now, but remember, we will always be watching. Wait a minute. That means I can finally hug a dragon! Yes! One day we will be such good friends that I will be able to ride upon your backs. The deity is slain then. How didst thou contend with his biting blades? But the particulars matter not. Thou hast fulfilled thy promise, and I shall fulfill mine. Attend me, mortals. Hie you unto the deepest reaches of Morn, and there you shall find Halo, the altar from which you may begin your ascent to the summit of Sammal. If memory serves, the Cavern of Morn is entered from the second floor of the central tower. Let us begin the climb. Vidofnir, you've been great. We're gonna give you a hug too. Oh, this is the doorway. It's kind of hard to see. Wait. Oh, that's... Ah, this direction. Of course I turned the wrong direction. A younglings just learn the hardship of battle. You will find them just beyond the tower. Go and hold nothing back. Oh, we get to go beat up some dragons. Okay, that's interesting.
I saw him. Jake. He was killing dragon younglings.
Younglings? No, not me. Couldn't be. Whoa, big T-Rex down here. Pile Raster, level 60. I'm going in, boys! Time to get myself killed. Oh my gosh, he did so much damage! No! I made a mistake! Oh my goodness. I'm gonna get all the Lalas eaten. Level 60. What have I done? Yeah, he is so strong. This is awesome, though. Is this the one that people are riding around as a mount? Sometimes he can jump on people. He's a hunt target. Oh, made for 30 plus level 60s? Oh, geez. Yeah, no wonder it's such a challenge. Woo! Y'all are amazing. I don't know if anyone needed that as a hunting monster, but we got him there for you. Cool. That looks amazing. You know, it's really similar to... Okay, so you remember when we met Lady Iceheart for the second time in the little underground passage, and I was commenting on the statue against the wall, that it was like a man and a dragon, you know, facing each other, and it kind of looked like they were fighting. I think this is the same statue, except that the side that had the man has been melted off. Like, that's just been completely melted away, probably by the dragons, where it was a symbol of, like, dragon and human working together, because the statues of them together, and this is like a large version of that, and the side of it was just melted away. But oh, this is the... Wait a minute. We're in the volcano! This is the volcano that has the whole rock above it. Can I get a higher view? Yeah, there it is up there. Whoa. So this is the centerpiece underneath the mountain. Okay. Well done, little one. As promised, I shall open the way to Sam'al's summit for thee and thy companions. Heed me now, children of men. The domain you seek to enter hath not seen visitors of your kind in nigh on 1,000 years. Though I freely grant you passage, your presence will not be welcomed. To my kin, this mountain is revered as holy ground and resting place both. Wear you, the minions of Nidhogg, during your ascent, for 'tis certain they shall take great offense at your intrusion. At least she's warning us. We are grateful for your warnings, gentle Vidofnir. My words are for thee, Dragoon. Oh, my final words are for thee, Dragoon. Have care and keep the stolen power thou wieldest in check, lest it breed further despair. Yeah, he's still got the eye with him, which I feel like is just going to come into trouble. I do not fear Nidhogg's consort. Any dragon foolish enough to bar our path shall feel the sting of my lance. He's so overconfident. I think we gotta kick his butt again, just to knock him down a few pegs. Spoken like a true butcher. Need I remind you that we are come to parley a peace? Let us be clear, heretic. 'Twas to save Ishgard and her people that I first lent my support to this doubtful venture, and 'tis for their sake that I go now to speak with Hrasvelgr. You are beyond redemption. Both of them see each other as beyond redemption. She sees him and the Ishgardians as beyond redemption, and he sees dragons and heretics, as he calls them, as beyond redemption. We will accomplish nothing by bickering. If we are to meet with Hrasvelgr, our path leads up the mountain. We shall defend ourselves if attacked, but avoid conflict wherever possible. What other choice do we have? You did such a great narration. I'm turning around. Oh, thank you, what I gave. That's huge. I appreciate that. Big of the party and form a fresh party. Yes. That's what we're doing. We're splitting into 2 groups of 4, so that way we can get most everybody in. Because I didn't realize it was a 4-person dungeon. So, we good with this? Yeah, we're good. Well, not everyone enjoys Final Fantasy as a game, especially if you don't know where the story's been or where it's going. And streams can be a little bit long. So, it's so pretty. Oh, he's got spiky tentacles. Alright, where's he doing? What's he doing? Oh, we got some extra monsters. Oh, whoa, we got pulled back in. Whoa, hang on now. That was quite rude of you. Whoa, that was such a cool attack. These bees, magical. Leap out of the way. Oh, what? That is the most ridiculous thing ever. The most ridiculous thing ever. I was not even in that. Well done, everyone. As someone is a little fire tornado. I don't know what that is, but it looks cool. I think we're gonna have to go the route of selling all of our random green stuff. What? Oh, what is this? What? Oh, he looks amazing. Take out the small ones first real quick. Oh, no, they're saying target the big one first. Okay, alright, I'm on the big one. On the big one. Oh, okay, I can see why you target the big one first. It killed our healer! Uh-oh, now we're in trouble. He's coming in for me. Oh, wait, I think I was supposed to stand behind that. Okay, alright, we got the tank focus on him. And I can do that. And then I can do this. I can make him bleed a little bit. I can heal a little bit. Okay, come around the side, Got this, got this. Oh, he's so close! Yes! Oh, we did it! We did it! Oh my goodness. This is like telling the story of when the humans attacked the dragons and... Oh my goodness. Ergo Dragon. Oh, we got more as well. Oh boy. Oh boy. It's a party up in here. This view, though, I just can't get enough of it. I'm on top of the world! Alright, what are we fighting here? Don't tell me we're fighting Nidhogg himself. This guy is a spiky boy. Oh, this is Teoman! Yes! Teoman, one's not ready. Okay. It's commenced. I hope I'm ready. I know that Estinian was saying that he had no problem fighting Teoman. Because okay, hold on now. We got the seed. Every time you have the seed, there's something you're supposed to do with the seed. I forget what it is. Whether it's just staying away from people or... Okay, I just stayed away from people. I'm fine. Ow! Oh, that was the little marker for where the big bomb was going to drop. She. Okay, sorry, she. Alright, so one of the big bombs will be right in the middle. Let's back away, wait for the big bomb to come down. Boom. Alright. Oh, well, we went in a little early. Went in when we should be going out. Alright. I'm hitting it. Ow. Ooh. Man, there is no time for that. Alright, no more seed. Nice. 0 slots in inventory. We got too much gear. It's filled up our inventory completely. We'll have to drop something afterwards. Oh boy. We did not feel very happy about that, that's for sure. We didn't want to kill her. Oh wait. We're back here. We're gonna unlock our second crystal. 'Twould seem Tiaman was the last. I sense no other dragons nearby. Maybe he did help out fighting. What is happening? Is that Hrasvalgar? Oh, the eye! Nidhogg, he roars. He knows we are here, then? His fury, it bleeds through the eye. Fear not, I am yet my own master. Come, the heart of the dragon's homeland lies yet behind it, or before us. I wonder if he's going to get corrupted, if it's not going to be enough, he can't take it anymore. Thus do we add another link to the chain of vengeance. Oh, Saint Shiva, when will it end?
Some Arl, at the end of a perilous mountain path, whence could be seen a string of pearl-like islands, floating impossibly atop a sea of clouds.
That's so beautiful.
To a domain where dragons and men had once lived in harmony, whose majesty no mortal eye had glimpsed for nigh on 1,000 years, they came.
The architecture is amazing, because it looks like wings that are coming. The churning mists. We've seen, like, nothing of this map. There's passageways in that. I'm sure we'll go down some of them, but I want to explore everything! I want to explore it all! Okay. Now that we have scaled the mountain, there remains the problem of finding Hrasvalgar himself. Oh, the music cut off. Oh, it's a Moogle! What manner of creature is that? You've never seen a Moogle before, Asael? Jake, my eyes deceive me, or was that a Moogle? It was definitely a Moogle. It was my understanding that they only dwell within the Twelfthwood. I certainly never expected to see one churning in the churning mists. If the Moogle does live here, however, he may know where Hrasvalgar makes his lair. Quickly now, before we lose the creature completely. Way up there, Lovava. Sneaking around in the corner. I heard tales of these Moogles, but 'tis the first time I've ever laid eyes on them. They are rather adorable, aren't they? What do you stare at me so? Can I not find a creature adorable? My heart is not truly made of ice. Well, I mean, we did question it sometimes. Even though, remember, she did kill a bunch of people. Like, a whole bunch of people. The nearby air appears warped. You sense that concealing magics are at work. Ah. Hiding magic. What is this? An otter? Otter? No, I'm canceling this. I'm not taking a million gil. I'm not taking a million gil. No, you don't get to give me a million gil, all right? I will take the otter, though, because otters are... I have 3 favorite animals on... 4,001. No more and no less. Fine. Insufficient inventory space. Oh, because I've got too much stuff. Thank you so much. 4,000. That is going to feed my glamour really badly. I have 3 favorite animals. River otters, red foxes, or really any type of fox, and red pandas. Those are my top 3. So the fact that I have this adorable otter is so cute. The otter. Hang on, how do I get the camera that low? I have not yet given up on the Moogles. Jake, come with me to Gridania. I mean to petition the aid of the Moogles' kin in Twelveswood. After that business with the Mogglemong, I dare say they will be glad to help us. Come then, Jake. Let us make haste for Gridania and rendezvous at Anofika's altar. Ah, but I neglected to tell you, there is an aetherite of ancient construction here, which should make the return journey rather less arduous. Pray do not forget to use it. Oh, we got that on lock. I sent word to the Elder Seedseer upon arriving in Gridania, and I am pleased to report that she has agreed to grant us an audience. If anyone can help us to contact the Twelveswood Moogles, it is she. We are expected at the Lotus Stand, and I trust you're familiar with the Conjurer Station at its entrance. Very familiar. We've been here several times before. It'd be great if there was just like 8 Lalafell all following us in there as well. The Elder Seedseer is just like, I'm expecting all of this. I bid you welcome, friends. The Admiral spoke of having met with you, but 'tis no less of a relief to see that you are safe and hale with mine own eyes. Both the Admiral and her did not believe everything coming out of Ul'dah, that we had murdered, Nanamo, who was apparently alive! She's alive! She's alive! She's alive! All of the sadness and the emotional breaking of my heart to find out that she's apparently okay, but being held captive. We still have not gone and rescued her yet. Still something we have to do. Alas, the tides of battle yet dictate our comings and goings. Elder Seedseer, we would beg your wisdom in a manner that may finally bring an end to the Dragonsong War. So you seek a means to contact these Moogles of the Churning Mists. Kupo, Kupo, Kupo! I say Kupo! Hello, Moogle friend. Tell me more about these Moogles in the sky, Kupo. We encountered a Moogle high in the clouds of Dravania, and had hoped that you and your kin in the Twelveswood might agree to facilitate a meeting. Pray correct me if I am mistaken, Kuplo, but there are legends, are there not, which speak of Moogles who dwelled upon the clouds? Indeed there are, Kupo. Long, long ago, back when the world was still young, they say my ancestors served the gods up in the heavens. Of course, that was before their masters took to bickering like spoiled children. Ignoring the more fanciful aspects of the tale, it may well be that Kuplo's ancestors hailed from the Churning Mists. Given how long his kin have resided in the Twelveswood, it is perfectly possible that the details of their history have faded into myth. Indeed, Master Alfino, such stories often contain a measure of truth. 'Tis like that the Moogles of the Churning Mists tell similar tales of the world below. I can well imagine why the one you encountered fled at your approach. Which is why I've decided to take a trip to the clouds, Kupo. They surely won't be afraid to talk to me. Thank you, Kuplo. I was hoping you might say that, Master Kuplo. You will accompany us, then? Just you try and stop me, Kupo. I'll admit, though, the venturing outside of the Twelveswood is a bit unsettling, but I can hardly refuse a chance to meet my distant cousins. If you will have me, I too will accompany you on this venture, and lend my voice to your cause as an ambassador of Gridania. Oh, she wants to come as well. Yeah, even the guy is like, my lady, are you quite certain? I mean, it is a war zone after all. How often our nation turned to the science of the Seventh Dawn in its hour of need? How oft have we asked the Warrior of Light to risk his life to save our own? Full many times, I say to you, and never have they refused us. Thus do I choose this day to offer mine aid to our allies for the good of the realm. Everyone's like, no, I don't think this is a good idea. Is this not just? A most unexpected and most welcome offer, Lady Seedseer. We would be honored by your presence. Just please remain safe, okay? The last thing we need is to be blamed for, even though Nanamo's still alive, Nanamo's death and Kani Asena's death as well. That would just be terrible. We can't be blamed for everything, alright? Otter, 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 otter. There's so many otters. It's a whole slew of them. Pray return to the summit and inform our companions of these developments. I will serve as the Elder Seedseer's guide on the journey back to Som Ao. It being a path I've already trodden, I do not anticipate any great difficulties. Besides, we shall have the Elder Seedseer's personal guard to escort us. Friends, I feel it only right to inform you that we are not alone. The Moogles are all around us even as we speak. And I should imagine there are more than a little concerned by the horde of strangers that have descended upon their home. Mayhap now would be an opportune moment to introduce ourselves. This should serve. They're hiding, of course, but there are so many of them, Kupo. I am Kani Sena. My companions and I have braved the long road from the Twelveswood to share words with you. The little horn, that's so cute. They're all coming out. Do they look any different? Whoa, he's so big! I am Mooglin, the chieftain of this Moogle clan. Mooglin, nice to meet you. Chieftain Moglin, it is an honor to meet you. Greetings, I am Kuplo Kop, ambassador of the Twelveswood Moogles. He's so big. A Moogle from the world below. Your hide is of a different hue, but that palm is unmistakable. I might need a moment here, Kupo. My companions crave an audience with the great worm Hasvelgar that they might negotiate an end to the war twixt man and dragon. An end to war, you say? I trust you, Kani Sena. The light of peace shines brightly within your soul. But I'm afraid the same cannot be said of your friends. To be plain, we did not hide ourselves because they were the first of your kind to be seen here in 1,000 years. Well, not only because of that. We hid because we smelled dragon blood.
If I may, chieftain, there is little room for trust twixt strangers. Might we not take this opportunity to learn more of each other?
An excellent suggestion, Kupo. In the interest of fostering friendship, and keeping an eye on you, I extend to you the hospitality of Mogholm. Prove yourselves worthy of our assistance, and it will be yours. I shall be watching, Kupo.
Is he going to disappear back into the dandelion?
Hello, yes, I am Moghan, the foremost alchemist in Mogholm, if you must know. If your tummy's gloopy, or your wings are droopy, I have a potion that'll fix that. Or I would if I didn't keep running out of ingredients. Luckily, you're here to do my chore. Trial, yes. Go forth, mighty adventurer, and mightily pluck 3 sprigs of cloud's breath for me.
Alright, so we're just literally going daisy picking for these guys.
It was an ambitious and innovative work, guaranteed to fetch at least 4 Kupo nuts on the open market. You must find it. Question the masses. Surely a pebble painted with such vibrant color and unmistakable panache cannot have escaped the notice of every Moogle in Mogholm.
Okay, so we're looking for painted rock as well.
Your trial, sir, is this. Find these ardent archaeosaurs and slap some manners into them, Kupo. Perhaps a firm smack on the snout will teach them to appreciate my charm from afar.
Okay. And Ysayle has some thoughts as well. So exceedingly fluffy. So she does, she thinks they're super cute.
Is there a storm happening? I thought I heard thunder earlier. Yeah, look at the lightning.
This quest is a little bit harder than I expected. Is it up on top of the hill? How do we get up there? Thank you. The little arrows. Hey, come over right over here. Wow, I appreciate the help. Yeah, I definitely did not think that hill was coming. That's why I kept walking around it. I knew it was included in the circle, but it looked fairly unobtainable without flying or coming around from above.
I probably spent 15 minutes when I did this quest, running in circles.
It doesn't look like it's a hill that you should be able to climb. It's, you know...
Exactly.
It's crazy. It is time to have him pass judgment.
Jake, if that is what you insist on calling yourself. Mogton. How about that? Mogton. M-O-G-T-O-N. Mogton. Our new Moogle name will be Mogton. You have completed the trials of trustworthiness, administered by the test masters Moghan, Mogmug, and Mogwin.
The Mogjur Magoon. Evan, that's amazing.
We are the Mogjur Magoon. During these grueling tests of character,
really,
I closely observed your conduct, as well as that of your companions. And I am decided, Kupo. Gather your friends before me now, so that I need not repeat myself needlessly.
You just repeated the word needlessly, but okay. You're gonna have to peel your eyes away for a moment. What sorcery is this? That my heart should stir at mere fluffiness? Oh, Jake, I was... No matter. What is it? Oh, Chieftain Moglin has made his decision. Well, then let us not keep him waiting, then. She likes the Moogles.
Never have I seen such determined workers, Kupo. It would have taken us moons to complete all those dreary chores and niggling errands.
And have our labors proven the purity of our intentions, Chieftain?
Without a doubt. In fact, there was never really all that much doubt to begin with. You were, after all, already friends of a fellow Moogle. But you see, before any meeting with Thrasvelgar could take place, certain preparations needed to be made. And what better way to help you pass the time than by having you perform all those tiresome tasks that no one ever wants to do, Kupo?
Estinian, calm down. Calm down.
Yeah. Oh dear, the horn! Bring out the horn quickly now! We blow on this wondrous instrument whenever we wish to speak with the Great Worm, Kupo. We haven't perhaps been treating it with the care it deserves of late, and I think Mogham may have sat on it. So we needed some time for cleaning and polishing, and straightening. You had to fix up the horn. No lasting harm done, though. Now you simply need to head to Zenith, the worm's dwelling to the west, and give the horn a good toot.
We are in your debt, Chieftain. Thanks to your noble gift, we shall finally have a chance to plead our case with Thrasvelgar. Very possibly, yes. But I wouldn't get my hopes up too high, Kupo. The old worm isn't terribly fond of,
Your concern is appreciated, but I'm quite certain that Rasvalgar will welcome our overtures. Should we ever arrive at his lair, come, we have squandered enough time already. His attitude just keeps getting more and more sour. Safe journey, Elder Seedseer. We too must be on our way. Rasvalgar awaits. And Nidhogg, I'm guessing. For some reason, I feel like Nidhogg is going to crash the meeting with Rasvalgar. Oh, she has a word with us. Warrior of Light, pray attend closely to your companion, Sir Estinian. Beneath that stoical facade, a storm of anguish seethes unseen. Yeah, I'm really concerned about him. I kind of want to send him home. Alright, where are we exactly going? So, Asa, but it looks like we might have to go all the way around, so that's great. Climbing through all of these ruins. This had to have been just an absolutely beautiful city before the betrayal happened. We may have a small problem, Kupol. When the winds are high like this, Rasvalgar invariably abandons his lofty perch and heads to the lands below to hunt. If you tried blowing the horn again, I doubt he'll hear it. I suggest we stop at the clearing up ahead and rest until the wind dies down. Oh, this is a nice little amphitheater. If we must interrupt our journey so close to its end, I suppose this place is as good as any. And mayhap a brief respite from the hardships of the road will help to clear our minds in readiness for the coming parley. Very well then, I believe a campfire is in order. Leave the gathering of fuel to me. I acquired a keen nose for firewood during my time in the frozen wastes of Korthus. Don't get eaten by a dragon, Alfino! Once Alfino returns with the wood, we can see about supper. The wood that we killed the Ents with, and now he's gonna go hack that wood up and bring it in for a campfire. The Ice Queen has filled a pot with what looks like stew ingredients ready for the fire. I thought they said the camp would be ready by the time we got back, and I don't see a camp yet. That's a little more homely. Ah, few things compare to the simple pleasure of sitting beside a crackling campfire of one's own making. Ha! So speaks the great explorer. Until recently, you wouldn't have recognized firewood if it came with kindling and a flint. He's so snippy. 'Tis well you instructed me so patiently then. But yes, left to my own devices, I would have been compelled to signal to Yazael with a pile of damp leaves. I was born the pampered son of a Charlayan dignitary, and, along with my twin, became the youngest student ever to be accepted into the studium. How proud I was to match wits with scholars and philosophers, how ignorant of mine own shortcomings. That hubris invited manipulation and betrayal, and led to the downfall of the Scions. We all of us are guilty of similar ignorance. How many men laid down their lives, never knowing what it is they fight for, never questioning that which they have been taught to believe. 'Twas upon meeting Rasvalgar that I learned the truth hidden within our history. Were it not for that chance encounter, I would never have vowed to tear down the Holy See and expunge the falsehoods from which it fans the flames of conflict. I would have lived and died in ignorance. That the truth has driven me to do terrible things I cannot deny, but I would rather sin in the pursuit of peace than imagine myself virtuous for perpetuating a needless war. And all of these comments are just jabbing into Estinian. It's like, this is not making him feel any better, alright? You're really making a mess of this. If this journey has taught me anything, it is the importance and difficulty of holding to one's convictions in the face of failure, of striving always to replace one's ignorance with knowledge. You are well on your way, Master Alfino. At your age, I was but a fool swinging a spear, with scarcely a thought in my head. Even now, I struggle to acknowledge the misconceptions under which I have labored. Sitting here, amongst these grand ruins, how can I deny that man and dragon once lived in peace? Ah, so he's coming around a little bit. But for all that such an age existed, we are now in a time of war. Nidhogg killed my family, and no quirk of history will exonerate him. I may be ignorant of how the Dragonsong War began, but if we do not put an end to this conflict now, I can say with a certainty that it will only breed more vengeful souls such as mine. Yeah, but how are you planning on putting an end to it? In my hands resides the power to vanquish a great worm. If Ishgard's survival rests on me wielding that power, I will slay Nidhogg myself, orders or no. Estinian, you gave your word.
He gave his word that he wouldn't kill Hrasvalgar. My word is contingent upon the success of our parley. Show me the strength of your convictions, Lady Iceheart. Convince Hrasvalgar of the righteousness of your cause. You convinced? Doubt not, but I shall, Dragoon. I certainly hope so. Well, winds willing, we shall have our answers on the morrow. Let us sleep now and face our fate with the rising of the sun. It's really cool that they kind of give this moment of respite and rest for the characters, because we oftentimes, as a player, get told it's time to go rest, it's time to go, relax, it's time to go, rest for a little bit before the next adventure comes. But we don't feel like we take it, because we run around, we do a bunch of other stuff, do some other quests, and then come back. This was kind of like a moment of just, hey, let's reset a little bit. So it was really nice. This is your chance to climb to the highest floor of the palace and summon him with a toot on that shiny horn. I'll be heading back now, if it's all the same to you. Good luck, it was nice knowing you. Thank you, Markan. Alright, time to climb the tower. How cool would it be to see this place restored? There's a crystal up there. Whoa! What's all of that over there? Time to blow on the horn. A little toot. Please tell me it's just like a boop. Well, that's actually really nice. It's lovely. They have a dragon language? That's so neat! I love that! I wonder if it's like a full language too.
It is.
It's like so you could like literally learn the language of the dragons. Oh, I remember you talking about the guy who created the language for the Na'vi, and that he has an entire book on it. That's amazing. Hrasvalgar. Thou speakest the name. Getting used to his cadence. Thou speakest the name of a creature, but that but awaiteth the release of oblivion. Leave me. So he doesn't even want to be here anymore.
Mine ears hear the tongue of dragons, yet the meaning rings clear within my mind. How can that be?
Hrasvalgar, do you not remember me? 'Twas I whom you found in Dravania. I who glimpsed the truth about your past. About Shiva.
Calm down, Nestinian, calm down.
But speak it I must. I have summoned Shiva's soul from the beyond and offered myself as her vessel. She has made her heart known to me.
Foolish girl. Thinkest thou my beloved spirit hath descended from the heavens? That the secrets of her heart are thine to know?
I have surrendered mine to her. Do you not see, my love? I am Shiva reborn.
Gullible fool, the light but illuminated the past for thee, did not grant thee omniscience. The spirit thou hast summoned belongeth not to Shiva, 'tis but a shade conjured by thine own fancy. So if she isn't connected to a true spirit, but instead what she believes the spirit of Shiva should or would be, then that's kind of what he's saying, is it's just a shade, a figment of her own fancy. In the age-long past, mine own kin were guilty of like folly, beguiled by the Dark One's lies, the Asians. They attempted to resurrect a king amongst worms, yet the divinity they called forth merely borrowed the semblance of my fallen brood brother. Is that Nidhogg? Wait a minute, is Nidhogg a primal this whole time? Such gods are not summoned but created, phantoms spun from the threads of misplaced faith.
Then the spirit that answered me
was but thy dream of Shiva. Thy soul hath been corrupted by a deity of thine own making, child. That has to be absolutely crushing for Ysael. That has to be really painful.
Because, like, most of her life since that moment has been led by her belief that she is connected to Shiva.
We would spare both our kind and yours the ravages of this senseless war. Pray join your voice to ours in a call for peace and forgiveness.
Is he missing an eye? It looks like Hrasvelgar's missing an eye. Like, hey, turn your head a little that way, because I'm not seeing an eye there. But you're not Nidhogg. Nidhogg's the one who lost the eye. The tale of thy kind is one of avarice, treachery, and death, and thou wouldst speak to me of peace? Hark thee, mortal, to the naked truth. Then tell me thou deservest forgiveness. So he's going to give us a vision or tell us a tale of what actually happened. 1,200 years ago, my beloved Shiva's sacrifice served to bring an end to the war twixt man and dragon, paving the way for an age of peace and cooperation. 2 centuries of harmony were to follow, during which time the Elezen learned much about us, not least that the eyes of the Great Worm are the wellspring of his strength. It was out of the selfish desire to possess this strength that King Thordan then conspired to undo all that our peoples had achieved together. With the aid of his leal knights, that most noble of Elezen lured my brood sister, Ratatoskr, into an ambush. And took from her that which he craved. Fain would I strike the image from my mind, yet still the scene doth linger, my brood sister's tattered corpse, defiled by her Elezen allies. They had torn out her eyes and feasted upon them in the manner of wild beasts. That is messed up. Yet that was not all, for from their bloody banquet the fiends had gained strength beyond that of mortals. Even now I labor to comprehend the enormity of their betrayal. Nidhogg was the first to learn of the atrocity, and he took to the skies hungry for vengeance. But though he slew Thordan and a few of his knights, their fellow butchers knew only too well where to aim their spears. And with now practiced savagery, they set about my blood brother, sending him flailing from the field. Such is the truth the Holy See would keep hidden. Such was the beginning of the Dragonsong War. 'Tis a song my kind shall never forget. Never should 10,000 years pass and Ishgard crumble into dust.
Your tale bears scant resemblance to the one I was taught. How convenient that it should absolve your kind of all responsibility. But tell me, dragon, why should I believe your version of events?
I don't know, because your people are also crazy? What thou choosest to believe is immaterial. The betrayal that yet haunts mine every waking moment is no less than the truth to my kind. And Nidhogg meaneth for Thordan's people to suffer for this sin till the end of days. That which thou imaginest a war of extinction is but a punishment, a siege of spirit. Hast thou not seen those who tire of this torment? Those who abandon their own and side with dragonkin? So it's a breaking of the spirit and heart, and that's probably why they never did a full-on... Ishgard was so sure that they never did a full-on onslaught that completely wiped them out. But the dragons, according to this with Nidhogg, never really wanted to 100% wipe them out. It was more about, we want to beleaguer you and just make you suffer for as long as possible.
Ishgard's so-called heretics.
Know that all the traitor's progeny bear a trace of Ratatoskr. It's more like Ratatoskr's essence. But a single sip of our blood is enough to awaken it. Oh, wait, what?
Then the seed lies within us.
'Tis for this reason that those who abandon their loyalists are rewarded with a drink, and thus are they transformed, to join the ranks of Nidhogg's ever-growing army as newborn dragons? One by one, through death or defection, my brood brother shall account for all the betrayer's children. Wait, so you can become a dragon if you're an Elezen by drinking of dragon blood? I was not expecting transformations to be a part of the story. Wow, okay. I know we're not Ellison, but like maybe if we got like we could become a dragon too, and being a dragon would be cool. But we can't ride dragons if we are a dragon, so we're gonna pass. We're not gonna become a dragon. It's tempting, but
gods. I have borne witness to such a transformation. Looked on as a heretic assumed the shape of a dragon. I imagined it's some manner of Dravanian enchantment.
This was my huge confusion back when he talked about my glamour, you know, dispelled. The heretic could be fought within the walls of ice, and it looked like he had transformed into a dragon, and I was like, did he summon a dragon? Was it just a glamour spell? What is going on with this? It's so confusing. But he had just drank of the dragon's blood and had transformed into a dragon.
But if any Ishgardian, regardless of allegiance, has such potential within them, 12 forgive us. To think of all the dragons we've slain.
There will always be some, of course, who choose to fight until the bitter end, like thee, dragoon. But struggle as thou might, thy youthful vigor will be spent ere thou reachest 210, and Nidhogg shall remain to torment thine offspring.
Oft have I wondered why Nidhogg did not simply raze Ishgard to the ground.
Well, you have your answer now.
An eternal requiem sung for his murdered sister.
Thou hast the right of it, Dragonslayer. Comprehendest thou now the futility of thy quest? I love the old English speaking.
I have not come this far only to admit defeat.
Stubborn child, thou thinkest in mortal terms. Our perception of time is too broad for thee to grasp. 'Tis a simple matter for thee to offer thine apologies. Thou didst not perpetrate the crime. Despite thy visions, the deeds of history seem distant to thee. For a worm such as Nidhogg, however, that history is yet part of his present, as fresh as the blood that did gush from Ratatosk's wounds. How could he not be driven mad? Nidhogg doesn't care that the people today didn't do the crime. It's about the Ishgardian and Ellison people as a whole. 'Tis only by the calming embrace of Shiva's soul that mine own fury hath not consumed me. But let us speak no more of what is done. My faith in your kind is spent, and I would be alone. Kind of weird how Isael thought that she was the rebirthed Shiva when Shiva's soul is entwined with Thrasvalgar's, but that's how she kind of convinced herself that she was that, so. I am a puddle of occasionally useful information and infinite cuteness. Accurate. Oh, well, he left. What a great meeting. That went really terribly. Like, actually genuinely terribly. She's gotta be just crushed. What false god is this Shiva? What manner of phantom had I welcomed into my heart? Oh. As predicted, Iceheart faith in the worm was misplaced, which leaves us but one recourse. You know I have the right of a warrior of light. No, you don't, Estinian. Is there a slash kick emote? Is that a thing? I want to kick him in the shins. Hasvalgo was every bit as awe-inspiring as I imagined. His voice fairly dripped with power. The will behind his words so undeniable that it transcended my ignorance of the dragon's tongue. 'Tis but a pity that I misliked what he said. So far did we travel, even unto the very heavens themselves, only to be dismissed like unruly children. And far from mitigating this humiliation, the hidden truths we have learned serve only to prove that our grand mission of peace was destined to fail from the first. Nothing will deter Nidhogg from his course. I don't know. We gotta find something. Don't give up hope yet. Don't give up hope yet. There's got to be something else that we can do.
Nidhogg's lair, the Eyrie, is said to lie in that direction. And the eye tells me he is near. I have been true to my word, and aided you in this fool's errand with Hraesvelgr. But your efforts at parley have come to naught, Lady Iceheart.
He wouldn't even use her real name.
See Ishgard saved, and for that, Nidhogg must die.
You speak of continuing this war?
Nay, lady. I would but pierce its vengeful heart. When Nidhogg dies, this war shall die with him.
How then are we few to challenge him? The stout walls of Ishgard, with an army of knights manning the defenses, our victory would be hard won. Yet you propose to contend with the beast in his own lair.
This will afford us an advantage. And with two Azure Dragoons working in unison, who can say what might be possible? Our first task must be to seek out Nidhogg's lair.
Must death always be answered with more of the same?
Such is the way of things, I fear. I shall consider it a miracle if mine armor is not stained crimson ere this conflict is ended.
Wait, we're going too?
I should be blinded by my own lies. Everything I believed, everything I thought I was, gone. All gone.
Leave her. Your words will not reach her now. And we have not the time to wait for her to gather up the pieces of her shattered fate.
Shut up, Estinian! Do not walk away. Do not walk away. That is the worst time to turn around and start walking away. You dancing over here? At a time like this, y'all are dancing? This is a time for sadness and despair, not dancing. No, it's cute. Okay, well, I think then we shall call it a night here. But yeah, let's take a quick screenshot of everyone and get everyone together for a quick G pose and take a picture, and then we'll end the stream off here.